Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My kids are being very loud, FYI. Construction in front of me, weekend is done, they're here again, just forewarning you. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary, and if you're an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you can click the subscribe button and stay for a while. I upload 3 times a week. Get ready with me, shop my stash, trying on new makeup. If it's beauty or makeup related, I will be posting it. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you more than you know. So of course, as you could tell from the title of the video, today I'm going to show you some of the makeup beauty items that I have been loving. And by loving, I mean I have been picking these items up off of camera. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this video. Okay, hair is pulled back. I did already go in with some primers. I used the Wet n Wild Primer Serum, the Merit Oil for the perimeters of my face, and then we're going to talk about this Gucci mattifying primer. I am almost done with this, and I started using it because I wanted to finish it up. But while doing so, I remembered how much I absolutely love this primer. It does exactly what it says it's going to do, which is mattify my T-zone. And anytime I use it, my T-zone stays good for 8+ hours. So I started off with using it so I can finish it up and remembered just how much I love it. And every time I do my makeup, I want to use this, but I force myself to use other primers as well. But I'm almost done and I am so ecstatic about that. I think this will definitely be one that I'll be repurchasing. Okay, for foundation, I've been loving this RMS Re-Evolve Natural Finish Foundation. I purchased this because somebody shared, I think it was either a 25 or 30% off code a couple of months ago, and I've been wanting to try this out. Alexa Chan, I forget the name of her channel. She absolutely loves this foundation. It was her favorite for a while. I believe she's only using like 3 core brands on her channel right now, and I don't think RMS is one of them, or maybe it might be, I'm not sure. Anywho, she's the one that convinced me I needed to get this, and then when I got a chance to, I did, and I absolutely love it. Now, this tone is more my winter shade. I think it's 33, but I always link exact shades of what I use down below. And during summer, I won't be able to use this, but it just leaves my skin looking so perfected, so smooth. Absolutely loving this, and I'm actually enjoying this a tiny bit more right now during colder months than I did when it was a little bit more warm. But yeah, it's, gosh, it's such a good foundation. Okay, for concealer, the by Terry. I did not think I was going to love this as much as I do, and every time I do my makeup, I want to use this. If I had to pick between this one, the Victoria Beckham, and the Westman Atelier, I would choose this one every single time. I don't know what it is about it. Yes, the shade range is absolutely horrible. It's absolutely horrible. There's no excuse. But the formula, holy cow, it is so good. It reminds me of the Victoria Beckham with just a tiny bit more coverage. They're probably around the same price. No, the by Terry might be more expensive. But it's just, it's so good. And every time I do my makeup, I want to use this. I also wanted to add this Chikuhodo large eye brush. I have been loving this for my concealer. Every time I switch the brush, I want to go back to this one. It's just, it blends everything like a dream, and it's the perfect size for my personal liking. It's just so good, so good. Okay, you see how beautiful my skin is looking? Love it. Okay, the next item that I've been loving and I have not been able to put down since I purchased is the blush filter from Huda Beauty in the shade Latte. I use this as a little bit of a bronzing slash contour kind of shade. It has some red in there, but I feel it works well for me as a bronzer slash sculpting shade. Just makes me look like I was out in the sun. Probably not what some people want to look like during the winter, but I'm pretty light right now and I'm kind of missing my tan, so yeah. Oh, this is the F4 from Makeup by Mario, and I was using a stippling foundation brush from Smashbox for my foundation. It's just, and it blends out so easily. This formula is just so nice, and then this tone is also so nice. I'm tempted to pick up the second shade she came out for these bronzers, but I don't need to, so I'm not going to, but I'm tempted. I will not lie, I am tempted. But do you see that? Okay, I did already go into cream blush. There's quite a few formulas I've kind of been using back and forth, and I recently got the one from the Pretty Order for Wicked Widow Beauty, Tales of Terror. I know it looks like a scary shade, but if you pick it up with the brush and then tap it on the back of your hand, the application is pretty seamless, and I feel it looks very, very pretty. I was scared this wasn't going to work for me, but so far I'm enjoying it. So I don't really have a cream blush formulation that I'm absolutely loving and that I'm wanting to pick up every single time, because I have a couple that I'm going through and using every time I do my makeup. Okay, the next item I want to talk about is the One Size powder in the pink. What is it called? Ultra Pink. Not sure what it is about this powder. I don't know if it's the pink tone, but every single time I set my under eyes, this is the powder I want to use. I haven't tried using it all over my face, but as of right now, absolutely loving it to set my under eyes. It is just perfection. I set my under eyes with some setting spray, and then I pick some up with my puff, tap the excess, and then set. And it just leaves my under eyes looking flawless. Okay, another powder I am absolutely loving and pretty much use every single time I do my makeup off camera is the one from the Universal Monsters collection that Melt did. It's so good, and I'm surprised more people are not talking about this. I'm hoping this means that they're going to bring some more shades and into the permanent line, because as of right now, this is part of a limited edition collection. This is the BK 104, but it is so good. It leaves my makeup looking absolutely amazing all day. I'm trying to think if I've tried it with any foundations where it doesn't keep my oils at bay. So far, I don't think I have. Okay, I did already go into powder bronzer, and I used the Unearthly glowy bronzer mixed with the Dolce & Gabbana bronzer. I've been alternating my bronzers pretty well, and there's not one that I can sit here and say I absolutely love this. I use it every time I do my makeup off camera because I've been alternating them pretty well. There is a few that I really do adore, but I cannot say like this is what I'm absolutely loving right now. So I decided not to include that in the video. Don't have powder blush yet. I did go into eye primer because there is a palette that I pretty much pick up almost every single time I do my makeup off of camera, and that is the Fatally Yours collaboration with Melt Cosmetics. The first one. I will be purchasing the second one. Today is launch day. It's just the perfect palette. I know it's all mattes, and I'm okay with that. I'm not a huge fan. Like for me, if I don't have a black, I'm fine. I'm perfectly okay because I can just get a black eyeliner and deepen up where I want it to deepen up and then just smudge it out. I'm not a huge fan of blues. So for me, if these three tones were not in this palette, I would be 100% happy. But I do pick this palette up quite a bit. I know you can't even tell, but I do. Anytime I feel like I'm missing something from an eye look, I pick this palette up and use it. So we are going to create something real quick with this. Let's start with this shade here, Cyanide, and this is the Natasha Denona. It's like a little mini yeah, I'm excited. The color story for the second one is not my absolute favorite, but I feel it'll be a good companion to this one since it does have a couple of shimmers. I do have the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre as my eye primer. Okay, that's what that beautiful tone looks like. Okay, now let's go into this brown one, Mercury. And then we'll do a tiny bit of black. Why not? This is the 15 mini from Refer, and I'm gonna put that in the outer corner to deepen it up. Okay, you cannot sit here and tell me this does not look absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of the black. This is the What's Up R108. Just a tiny bit to get it just a tiny bit more dark there in the outer corner. And I'm doing tapping motions really because these mattes pretty much blend themselves. Okay, so this is where I'm going to leave the eyes at. I did go into the Vive 90s palette and used the lightest shade, Skimp, for my inner corner. And that's it. This is where I'm going to leave the eye look at. I know sometimes we can feel like our lids need to be completely covered, but I am perfectly okay with how this looks. Okay, for blush, I did pull out this Dior Duo. It's just, this color is perfect, especially because it's cold out. It almost gives me that I was out in the snow look on my cheeks. Plus this formula is just so pretty. This is the MY7 from Danessa Myricks and My Kit Co. This formula is just so nice, so soft. Looks blurring on the skin. I do have to use a little bit more of a dense brush. My favorite brush from Sonia G, the Soft Cheek, I think is what it's called. It doesn't work that well with this formula. I think it's because it's like a pretty hard pressed baked formulation. So I do have to use a brush where I can pick up the product a tiny bit better. And also I feel like this tone is like right at the border of being too light for me, but this formula is so pretty and I do enjoy this tone quite a bit. Okay, and see how it makes it look like I was out in the snow? For highlighters, I think it's a tie between the Face Glow palette and the Holiday 2024 launch. I might go more towards this one just because, like, even though, yes, packaging on this, beautiful. The tone on the shade that I have, which is Hors Lumière, beautiful. And you can already tell that I've used, at least I hope you can, I've used this. But I feel like this is nothing special because they do have other similar tones to this one. So that's one of the reasons why I think I'm gonna go with this one, because this, on the other hand, is a tiny bit more unique. I don't know if this is like a limited edition. I think I remember seeing it was, but I don't know like how limited edition it's going to be. And the two shades that did it for me is the pink one and the orange one. They are just so stunning, and you can tell those are the two that I use the most. The blue one is pretty, but it's for like special, maybe when I'm going for a little bit more avant-garde kind of looks. Okay, we're almost done. Left is lips. And this is a recent discovery. We're talking like 2 weeks ago. So I have on MAC Cosmetics lip liner in Oak. And this is one of the lipsticks from the Crow collection by Wicked Widow Beauty, Graveyard Dirt. Now this looks like a gray, but when I apply this and feather it out with my lips, it just looks perfect. And every time I do my makeup, I've been wanting to wear this lipstick. Let me show you the magic, because it is the perfect 90s nude tone. It's just so unique, so pretty, and it also makes my lips look a tiny bit more pouty. Not like I need it currently since I did touch up my lip fillers, but it is just the most perfect 90s grayish nude. It's bringing me back. Okay, and that is it for makeup beauty items that I'm currently loving. Do you see these lips? Oh, they're just perfect. Do you see that? I hope you see what I'm seeing. I feel like sometimes when I'm looking at the viewfinder, I love the way my lips look. And then when I'm watching my video, like say on YouTube, like I have it on my TV, it doesn't look the same. So I'm hoping you can see what I'm seeing because these lips are just perfect. Okay, one last thing, perfume. This is the Vanilla Candy perfume from Kayali, and this perfume pleasantly surprised me. I bought it in a little duo with the original vanilla scent that Kayali has. Is it Kayali or Kayali? And this one I just fell in love with. And every time I put perfume on, I just want to put this one on because it just smells so good. It's like vanilla, but not your traditional vanilla. It's like a tiny bit candy sweet versus like pastry vanilla sweet. I hope that makes sense. Love this. So happy I picked this up. Okay, that's it. That is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed me sharing the items that I'm currently loving. Okay, I would love it if you can let me know if you own any of these products, and also share some of your current favorites down below in the comments section. I love talking to you all in the comments. It's one of my favorite parts after posting a video. I go and check the comments. Now, sometimes for whatever reason, I don't get notifications right away. So if I don't answer as fast as you wish, I would. Apologies, you know, technology. All right, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate and love every single one of you. You have no idea, all the comments, all the likes. If you use my links to shop, it truly all does mean the world to me. Like I mentioned earlier, if you have any of these items, make sure to pick them up and use them. This is your sign to do so. With that being said, do not forget to give the video a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you all on my next video. Bye.